Hey, y'all. Hey. It is Dr. Ashley. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. So, like I said, I'm going to start giving you guys some financial knowledge, um, as often as I can. I was just going through my new credit ebook and I was like, let me just share a couple nuggets with the people so that y'all can know some of what I know. Because in any type of knowledge or education you have, it is so important that you know and you understand that it's not about the knowledge, it's about the application of the knowledge. So number one, there are certain communities and certain groups of people that don't have access to the same amount of knowledge that others do. We're not privy, specifically Black and brown folks. We don't get the same information that other individuals get. And so that's why I'm so passionate about finances. But for today, I just wanted to share a couple of quick things with you all about finances. So, credit building, um, what goes into it, what's all of this fuss about? Credit is more powerful than cash. Well, I'm going to tell you. So, credit alone is more powerful than cash because it allows you to utilize other people's money. And utilizing other people's money gives you room to leverage, right? To build whatever it is that you're trying to build, your own empire for you. If you're building legacy, your own empire for your children and your children's children, and et cetera, right? So, there are five things that go into building your credit. So I'm going to tell you about these five things. I'm going to give you a little bit of information. And if you're interested in the ebook, I'll probably put the link on my page or y'all can just send me a DM. Yeah, so it's only $27. It's not a lot of money. Help you get your credit together, help you understand credit, all of those great things. But number one, payment history goes into credit. Number two, how much credit are you utilizing? So your utilization. Number three, the age of your accounts. So how old are they, right? Are they today years old or have they been around for a minute? And the types of accounts that you have. That's number four. And then number five, how many inquiries do you have? So how frequently have you been like, give me some credit, give me some credit, give me some credit? Are you out here looking thirsty, like applying for everything? Or are you being generous and kind of like spreading things out? So those are the five things that go into building and establishing your credit. But for number one, for your payment history, it is so important that you pay on time. Well, why, Dr. Ashley? Why do I need to pay on time? You need to pay on time because it ain't your money. Number one, right? You're using somebody else's money. So if your homegirl come up to you and be like, "Oh, can I get $100 until my next check?" If you give her $100, your expectation is that she gonna pay you back, right? Well, what if she don't pay you back and she come back to you that following week and ask you for another $100? You gonna give it to her? Probably not. She got a bad credit history with you because she don't pay on time. So that's why it's important that when you are using other people's money, i.e., credit, the banks, right? When you're using their money, you pay them back on time because that then looks like, oh, she got a good reputation. Oh, I know Dr. Ashley gonna give me my money back because she been borrowing money, $50, $100 every month for the last 12 months, and she always pay me back on time, and she give me a little bit of interest, right? So knowing that, Dr. Ashley has good history, you're going to be willing to give me that $50 next month because you know it's coming back to you, right? And so whenever you are borrowing somebody else's money, make sure you pay back when you're supposed to pay back. And little credit hack, make sure you trick them and you don't just pay back once a month, but you pay back twice a month because that looks like, oh, she really got it. Like she gonna pay me back not once but twice a month. So I don't have to wait until, that Friday to get paid. She gonna pay me back $25 on Monday and she gonna give me that other $25 on Thursday. I done even paid it back before it was due. Okay. So that's what good payment history looks like. particularly paying on the 10th and the 25th of each month, because that's like the middle of the month, that's the end of the month. Usually it's before your due date, right? You have a statement closing date, so you got when everything that you've used in your billing cycle, right? When that statement date closes. So it's saying, okay, she used $100 this month, and she's going to pay me back before it's actually due. So that's that part. And then second, you got your debt usage. And so debt usage is huge on usage, utilization, whatever, however you want to term it. But your debt usage, it's important that creditors say pay, don't spend more than 30% on your card. Well, that's kind of true, kind of not true. My rule of thumb is no more than 10%. Why? Because 10% is usually something that you can handle. When you are building and establishing credit, somebody is not going to just give you $500,000 in credit, because they don't know that you're borrowing their money, and they don't know that you're going to pay them back. So, say somebody give you a credit card for $500. 10% of $500 is $50, right? And so, can you pay that $50? Yeah, so pay that $50. The more you grow up in your credit utilization, the less likely you're going to be to pay it back, because something is going to come up and you're going to be like, oh, I don't have it. And then you're going to incur interest. Da 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 da. That's not what we want. So 10% is what I'm telling y'all. And then next, remember that with your debt utilization, you're using credit. We don't even need to be swiping our debit cards. They don't have no type of rewards. Well, very few. Credit card companies, rewards. You can get cash rewards. You can get discounts on gas. You can get discounts on hotels. You can get discounts on travel. Listen, using my Southwest card, baby, I got drink specials. I got a list. I got all type of stuff. So there are rewards on cards. That's one of the benefits of using a credit card versus a debit card. If you got the money in your account, be ye disciplined. Okay, don't touch that money. Wait till you swipe your credit card. Wait till the due date. Use your debit card to pay whatever, or extract the money out of your account and go pay your credit card. Period. That's it. It's really simple. But it's whether or not you're gonna be disciplined, right? You got to be in control of your money. Don't allow your money to be in control of you. All right. Number three is age of credit. So the age of credit is so important. There's a thing called trade lines, right? And with trade lines, you can get access to a longer history of credit. I think my oldest trade line might be like 15 or 20 years, but um, people actually pay to get access to trade lines. Did y'all know that? A trade line allows it to look like you have a longer history. Another little credit hack. Okay, I hope y'all taking notes. All right, because I'm giving y'all some free information. All this information is in my ebook. I'm not explaining it in my ebook, but it's in there for you to go and do your due diligence and get yourself where you want to be at, for your financial freedom. So, your history is important. The longer, the better, because you've established a relationship, right? So that's the third thing. The fourth thing is the type of credit that you have access to. So you can have store credit cards, you can have revolving credit, you can have mortgages, you can have lines of credit. It's a number of different things. So the more diverse, the better, right? If you have 10 different store credit cards, like, baby, go ahead and make a shift and get access to some different types of credit. Even like auto loans, that's a type of credit. Um, but auto loans, mortgages, revolving credit, store credit cards, those are all different types of credit, that different types of credit accounts that you can have access to. So the more you have, the better, because you're building up like your credit profile, right? And it's like, oh, she has credit in all these different areas. She's paying on time. She's not using too much of her money. Like, oh, baby girl got it going on, right? So just make sure that you have access to different types of credit. And then lastly, the number increase. So, like I was saying earlier, you don't want to be out here being super thirsty, applying for everything. when you graduate from high school, teach your kids, don't apply for every single card that comes your way, because that's not free money. That's money that has to be paid back. Yes, it's good if you have the right knowledge and you can apply the knowledge that you have. If you don't have the knowledge and you just swipe, 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 and you have nothing in that account or that debit account to pay, then baby, you messing your credit up, and you're gonna have bad credit before you even have an opportunity to build and establish some good credit. All right. So make sure, as a parent, as a caregiver, as a friend, as an auntie, whatever, you are educating the younger generations about credit. It's important. So that's that. Credit 101. What is credit? What goes into it? All of those good things. I hope y'all enjoyed this information, and I hope y'all can do something with it, because listen, finances is important. They say it's a recession. When COVID happened, they was throwing out all that money, filling into the economy, and now people trying to figure out how to pay back, how not to get evicted, how to do all these things. You can even use paying for rent to help build your credit. It's so many things, but you got to be privy to the information and to the knowledge. So I love y'all. I hope it was beneficial, and I'm out. Peace.